Well, traditional Labor voters, we're told, are turning their backs on the Andrews government, according to a new poll. A Red Bridge survey published in the Herald Sun shows Victorian Labor vote, the primary vote, has slumped by more than 5 points since the last election to 37%, still pretty strong for Labor, with the government pulling in just 36% of the vote in Melbourne's western suburbs. To discuss this and more, I'm joined by my Monday panel from Melbourne, host of the Friday Showdown, Rita Panahi, and also with her former Communications Minister, Labor's Stephen Conroy. Stephen Conroy, it's a party in administration, let's not forget, in Victoria. You've got the Premier coming back at the end of this month. Is it panic stations, do you think, for Labor?
Look, I think that would be drawing too much from this polling, but it would certainly be concerning. It would be absolutely impossible for Labor to reproduce that last result. Andrews' result was extraordinary. It destroyed the Liberals. Remember, we're sitting there on the night talking about, my God, we could win, Brighton, we could win Sandringham, and it was extraordinary. So I don't think that we were ever going to be able to hold that up. But I would be beginning to be concerned if it was as substantial a fall as the poll indicates. I think it does show that Labor voters, which is what you would expect, the workers who've been the most hit by the lockdowns, are starting to get a little tired of the continual disruption to their life. And that is what you would begin to expect after nearly 18 months of what we've been going through.
Oh, I think people are seeing that the Emperor's got no clothes. I think they're seeing another side to Daniel Andrews, and we'll, I think, get a better assessment of whether he comes back from his break with his mojo or not, whether he's in the departure lounge or whether he's going to go around again. Interesting, though, statistics over the weekend, Rita, a third of Victorians say they preferred to live interstate if they had the chance. Hello, I'm one of them. AFL legend Kevin Sheedy is out there saying to Melburnians, keep the faith. Let's have a listen.
Any relationship is heart and soul, mutual respect, friendship, and Vic, we have that and more. There's been too much water under the bridge to give up just yet. In fact, that flame for you inside me still burns bright. So let's not give up now. Victoria, I love you.
I guess the point to make, Rita, is outside of Victoria, you probably don't appreciate how low morale is across the state, do they?
No, we've had a very different pandemic to the rest of the country. That's just the reality. We've had 4 lockdowns, one lasting 112 days. We've had just livelihood and liberty destroying restrictions for a prolonged period, and people are feeling the effects. Children are feeling the effects. They've missed out on so much schooling, so much emotional support from their peer group. And if you see your child suffer, it gets you motivated about some big life decisions like moving interstate possibly. So to have a third of Victorians, including those in regional areas and Metro Melbourne, saying they would prefer to live interstate and they would move if circumstances allowed, I think that's enormous. That's something that I hope the Dan Andrews government takes notice of and changes how they're handling this pandemic or mishandling this pandemic.